Hi, everybody. Welcome to our first FB Live. This is the Loud Legal page, and I'm Rachel Klubeck, and I'm going to go over introductions today of who I am, who we are, what we do, and why you need us in the cannabis industry. So I'm excited to introduce our weekly rundowns at noon every Friday. Um, I've, I'm Rachel Klubeck. I grew up in Oklahoma. I'm from Norman. I moved to the city after law school, where I went to OU Law. I graduated in 2018, and I was doing big law. Didn't exactly love it. They wouldn't let me take on any cannabis clients. So I started my own practice, and it was not Loud Legal at the time. It was just me. It was Klubeck Law. Um, and I created Loud Consulting as a marketing front because ethically attorneys were not necessarily allowed to promote themselves in cannabis at that time. I started Loud Legal with my friends this year, and we exclusively do cannabis law and litigation. When I started Loud Consulting as a separate consulting firm in 2018, we now have two, almost three consultants focusing on compliance and software integrations, seed to sale, metric, inventory management, simulation, agency audits, monthly reporting, education and training for staff, all of those things. Loud Legal, we have a litigation team, we have a transactional team, and we also focus on compliance for businesses. We handle business formation and entity organization, contracts, operating agreements necessary for licensing, investor agreements, transfers, acquisitions and mergers, joint ventures, license applications for all businesses, and then expansion and exit plans for people who are appearing to exit the industry more and more. Our legal team consists of myself, and I'm mainly the legislation interpreter, and I also handle transactional matters and essentially have my hand in a little bit of everything legal. Paige Oku is mainly transactional. Paige is my friend from OU Law, and we've been friends ever since. And when she was looking to come back from maternity leave to work, I was very excited to bring her on. So we're happy to have her. We have Mackenzie Betchen, who is our new litigator. She just transferred her bar license from North Carolina to Oklahoma, and she is absolutely incredible. It's been her first week, and I'm already highly impressed. So that's a good news. We have Mariah Bernhardt, who is our technically legal assistant. She's every bit of a lawyer without a law degree, but can't do what we do based on ethics laws. And Mariah has been my friend for 25 years. She joined me back in 2019, 2020, 2019, and has helped me launch this business into what it is today. I dragged her from the medical industry in hopes that this would remain, and it did. So I'm more than fortunate to have a friend that gets along with me in terms of business and in personal life. And then we also have, who's not here today, she's in law school, Amber McConnell. She's a 3L at OU Law. She intends to graduate next year, which is 2022, and then intends to come on with us doing transactional and litigation. So our legal team is pretty stacked for what we do. And then our Loud Consulting team consists of Mariah, who does business and licensing consulting. She's the one that handles most applications in terms of data management, communicating with agencies and clients. She's incredible with HR, so she does way better than me in terms of my short personality with her very accepting, bubbly personality. And then we also are lucky enough to have Heather Strickler. She's been in this industry for a long time. She's our compliance consultant. She is the boots on the ground, experienced day-to-day operations consultant. She ensures that OMMA and OB&DD won't shut you down. She comes in and does monthly reports, remediation services, education and training, integrations for Metric. So there's a lot of different services that we offer in terms of consulting than we do in legal, but compliance deals with both. And we are excited and in the works of moving forward with launching our real estate consulting with Rebecca Lincoln. She's a qualified broker and agent. She's experienced in cannabis compliant properties, residential transactions and leases, negotiations, and more. So if you need to locate a facility, a new facility, or a residence, and maybe on an agricultural property, both, then she's your girl. I highly trust her ability to communicate with clients and her ethics. So we're happy to be in the negotiations of bringing her on at this point. These rundowns are going to be happening weekly at noon. I will likely be going over it, the weekly updates of legislation changes, rumors, things we notice in the industry. Just we'll have on guests. It'll just kind of be different every week, obviously based on the changes. As of November 1st, there were new changes that went into effect that have obviously impacted every commercial licensee that is existing and new. We have experienced a wave of rejections from pending licenses that were submitted prior to November 1st, which is something that we're obviously very frustrated with, considering we were more than compliant with the laws at the time, but that's for another day. I want everyone to be aware that there are permanent rules that are held for public comment right now through the OSDH, and if passed, those will go into effect here pretty shortly. They also modify the November 1st rules. So it's like drinking from a fire hose at this point for not only us to interpret the communication properly, but for you guys as business owners to maintain compliance in terms of finances and beyond. So if you want us to talk about any topics moving forward, please feel free to post on this page. I'm very receptive to hearing from you all what you are more likely to want to hear, rather than me just rambling about all of my concerns or frustrations. So yeah, these Facebook Lives will get better. We'll have on guests. This one hopefully wasn't the most exciting one you'll ever see. And whenever we get something exciting, hopefully I can go out at noon and we can do these lives on site. Any clients that are wanting to come on and discuss the industry, feel free. Just know that your confidentiality, that where your legal team will be disclosed. So there's my disclaimer. I'm happy that you guys are here, and I'm very excited to provide these updates weekly. So like I said, comment on our page, like us, follow us on Instagram, follow Loud Legal, follow Loud Consulting, and then our website is loud.legal or loud.consulting. So please check us out if you want more information on our bios. Thank you, guys.